Welcome to another edition of Banned America. I'm John Block, your host. This week we're going after something that should not even be a conversation right now, but it is, and that's the topic of anti-Semitism. This week we saw the New York Times run a disgusting, disparaging, anti-Semitic, Jew-hating, disgusting, vile, I don't even have as many words to describe this as disgusting as it is, but they posted this cartoon showing President Trump wearing a religious garment, a Jewish religious garment, while walking a dog with the face of Benjamin Netanyahu with a collar with the Star of David. Now, this is just an absolutely vile and irresponsible use of the New York Times time, and it is just a testament as to the levels that they will go to destroy and defame a good man like Benjamin Netanyahu and his relationship with President Trump. And even President Netanyahu's or Prime Minister Netanyahu's son, Yair, he slammed the New York Times for printing the terrible anti-Semitic cartoon in his international edition of the newspaper, and he said no one should be surprised by this vile anti-Semitic cartoon published in New York Times. And, his outrage is something that we should all stand with, because we should never, ever, ever allow this kind of anti-Semitic and hateful speech to go forward. And it's just disgusting that even the New York Times, the highest circulating news agency in America, are running vile anti-Jew propaganda. And it is a sentiment of their stance in the 1930s and 1940s on the rise of Hitler. And we saw back then they refused to cover World War II and the hatred, destruction, and murder of millions of Jews across Poland, across Germany. And there is nothing that we could possibly do to relinquish such a horrible, terrible memory from people's lives that has been a foundational pillar that we are trying to change throughout history. The hatred and disgusting bigotry must stop, and it must stop with the New York Times. Us at Banned America, we stand with Benjamin Netanyahu and his relationship with President Trump, and we decry these vile, disgusting, and childish ways of propagating hatred. We think that this is disgusting, and this is the only story we will be covering this week because it's the only story that matters right now, especially when we have synagogue shootings this week and Jews getting murdered across our country, and we can only think of why these things are happening. And really, if we look at the root of the problem, it's people hating Jews through the media, through radicalized Congress people like Ilhan Omar and Rashida Tlaib, who say anti-Semitic things and get away with it with only a slap on the wrist, not even calling them out by name. There is no place for Jew-hating in America, and we will never stop until it stops itself. We at Banned America stand with all the Jewish people, and we praise their strength through this hateful and detestable, polarizing time when their religion is being used against them simply because radical left-wing extremists want to use it for political purposes. Thank you so much for listening to this very important Banned America podcast this week, and we wish you all the best. God bless America, and God bless Israel. Thank you, and goodbye.